Okay, so we have choose this structure which is closed line located at KK2, a second residential college. So we have convert it into free body diagram. Okay, we have choose 3 different clothes to be 3 different known loads that acting downward, which is this 200-gram loads, 500-gram loads, and 300-gram loads. As this cable stream from C and D, so it's gonna have tensions that acting at opposite direction at C and at D. At point A and B, as it was fixed point, so they have horizontal and vertical force component acting on each of these points A and B. So this is the FD of the closed line.
Now we need to find FYB. To find FYB, we will need to use moment of point A. So moment of point A is going to be equal to 0. And now we start the calculation by multiplying the forces with the distances. So the amount of FYB is going to be equal to 4.195 newtons.
Hello, I am Amal Zuwaidi. So to find Fy around point A, as we know the sum of forces on y direction is equal to 0. So Fya minus 1.962 minus 4.905 minus 2.943 plus 4.195 equal to 0. So we get Fya is equal to 5.615 Newton. And as we see here, the sum of forces on x direction is equal to 0. So we have Fxa minus Fxb is equal to 0. So they are cancel each other. So the tension on C point and the tension in D point, they are also cancel each other.
Now we are going to calculate the moment of inertia of the closed line. The cross-section part that we take is the side part of the closed line. As you can see, we divided the part into 2 rectangles, which is A and B. Let's look at the A part. So, at the A part, we calculate using the formula for the centroidal axis, which is 1 over 12 BH cubed, and we need to use parallel axis theorem because the axis is not at the centroid of the rectangular A. The parallel axis theorem is AD squared, which is A is the area, D is the distance between the centroid of the part of or the shape with the original axis. We put the value of the part into the formula and we will get 0.1682 meter with the power of 4. Part B is quite easy because the x-axis is just exactly under the B. So we just need to use the formula Is, which is 1 over 3 BH cubed, and we put the value into it and we will get 0.0915 meter with the power of 4. The total Is is, we just add the A with B and we will get 0.2597 meter with the power of 4.
Okay, hi, I am Nisa, and now we will calculate the Iy for the diagram. So first, we draw the x and y axis. We draw it in the going through the axis going through the forward axis. We going to the centroid, so we don't have to use the parallel-axis theorem formula. Next, we see there's two rectangle here, so we label it as A and B, and then we calculate for the A. Because of it, the y-axis is going to the centroid for both rectangles, so we use the IY bar formula, which is 1 over 12 B cubed H, and then we insert the data, which is 1 over 12 0.8 cube times 0.1. So we get for A is 0.0043 meter to the power of 4. So next we calculate for B. B, we also use IY bar because the axis is going to the centroid. So for B cube, it is 0.1, and for H it is 1.4. So we got 0.00012 meter to the power of 4. So for the IY, we just add both of the IY bar for A and B, and we got 0.0044 meter to the power of 4. So that is the IY for this diagram.
Next is to calculate the Kx and Ky. But before that, we need to calculate the total area, which is area for A and area for B. For both area, it is rectangular, which is the height has to be multiplied by its length. For area A, it is 0.08, and area B, it is 0.14. For the total area will become 0.22 meters square. Next is to calculate the Kx using the formula of Ix divided by area with the power of 1 over 2. Ix has been calculated before, which is 0.2597, and divided by 0.22, which is its area, with the power of 1 over 2. As the result, Kx will become 1.0865 meter. Finally, we calculate the Ky, which is the formula is Iy divided by area with the power of 1 over 2. For Iy has been calculated earlier, which is 0.0044 divided by 0.22, which is its area, and with the power of 1 over 2. As the result, the Ky will become 0.1414 meter.